You alright, buddy? Hope you're doing well, JP, mate. Good to see you back on the stream. Oh. I will be right back. I'm just going to bio 5 seconds and then we'll start the stream. Oh, I'm back. Oh, I'm doing all right, mate. Bro. Well, to start the stream, and then I can talk to everyone about everything. Hi, I'm BoredGamer. Let me just turn the music down at least a little. Okay. Up there. Turn it down there. That's probably going to be okay. Don't know if it gets too loud at any point. Not me. I'm allowed to be loud. Thank you very much for everyone joining me so far. I suspect more people will trundle on as we go, but sort of the early part of the stream is just me rambling about stuff. I hope you're doing well, JP. It's genuinely good to see you on the stream again. I'm doing okay. I'm allergic, so I don't know if you can see. My eyes look really weird because I've for the last couple of weeks had a severe allergic reaction to something and I didn't know what. And I've got steroid cream and some very strong antihistamines and stuff now. The doctor thinks it's probably my cat, because obviously my cat's old now and she sort of like sleeps there. She didn't normally do, and I haven't relatively recently only let her like come into my room. But yeah, so probably allergic to my cat, which is causing me great eye pain. It sort of looks a bit weird, but it's actually a lot better today because I've had I went to the doctor yesterday about it, and they went, "Have things. That'll help," and it has. And I'm trying to keep my cat away from my face so much. But the problem is I get my cat and I go, "I love you," and just bury my face into her cat body. But yes, hope everyone is doing well. We've secured some tickets to CitizenCon for Zin and I and her partner as well. So I didn't get myself a premium ticket. I did try a couple of times, and then I went, it's not worth the hassle. Don't really know what I'm going. I'm going to be really upset if they get like octane drives and special spaceships and stuff. But if it's to meet the devs and some celebrities, I suspect they'll be going around CitizenCon anyway, proper. I mean, I'm sort of against elitism to an extent. However, I mean, sometimes I want to be a bit elite, you know? I go to nice restaurants. Or whatever. Yes, I'm glad everyone's doing all right. I hope that everyone that's wants a CitizenCon ticket has been able to get one so far. I mean, the premium tickets are very, very limited. They sell out within seconds of going live in each of the waves. CitizenCon tickets are available now. I believe the standard ones are still currently available. Let's have a look. Do a bit of a refresh. Yes, so you should be able to get yourself a standard CitizenCon ticket if you want one relatively easily, because they're still in stock. And if you're trying to grab yourself a... Let me actually show you the page I'm looking at. If you're trying to grab yourself a premium CitizenCon ticket, then They are on sale at 4 p.m. UTC, midnight UTC, and 8 a.m. UTC. And that's your last chances to get them, as far as I'm aware. But it won't be the end of the world if you don't get them. At least that's what I'm telling myself. You get... What do you actually get with it? You get a dedicated private lounge, some priority access lanes, upgraded digital goodies pack, upgraded physical swag bag, an autographed keepsake, and discounted merchandise coupon. There's some cool little stuff. I think just the soaking in the atmosphere of CitizenCon will be enough for most people, though. You know, I need to deluxify myself. I always want to deluxify myself. Look at this. Look at this. This is already the deluxe version. Yes. If anyone's got... We'll start to sort of gather questions and that sort of stuff for CitizenCon. For, you know... Because I'll see a load of devs. I'm going to try and get to the gala if I can the day before as well. If I get a ticket for that, or however you get one for that. I was so stressed trying to get a premium ticket because I was like, I want a premium ticket, and literally goes live, get it in my basket, goes by within like three or 4 seconds, super quick, and then nope, sold out. Do it again later, sold out. It's in my basket already. Literally refresh, bam, buy, gone before I can get through. So I'll just grab some normal tickets. I'll be okay with that. Really looking forward to CitizenCon. The FOMO is real though. That's the part of CIG and the monetization of it that I don't like. It is genuine FOMO for something that I don't need, right? And that's true with a lot of the spaceships. And I buy some of the spaceships anyway. That's true with a lot of the spaceships. That's true with a lot of like the CitizenCon tickets, and that's even true with like land claims and things like that. I mean, I get it in game, right? CitizenCon tickets can't get in game, unfortunately. But maybe, what if I could get CitizenCon tickets in game? But if you'd like to ask a question during the live stream, question in brackets. As I said, genuinely good to see you here, JP, mate. I'm glad you are back on the scene, as it were, to a degree. And thank you very much for the sub. You are a beautiful boy. What do we got? What do we got here? People talking about Evocati access. Yeah, so Evocati access has been expanded out to more Evocati, but they haven't given additional Evocati access to Concierge or anything. And it's possible that they might have gone, it's more likely for you to get chosen for Evocati if you're Concierge, but Concierge now get access to Wave 1 and other PTU phases that aren't Evocati earlier than other people, based on the level of Concierge you are. So Wave 1 is sort of stress testing, really, sort of expanding up the Evocati phase to go, we need more of a test group, but it still might be quite Evocati-y, sort of quite buggy. I think a lot of people are starting to talk about Star Citizen version 1 now, a commercial minimum viable product that CIG sort of might be looking to do late 2025, mid 2026, something like that. That's a optimistic estimate from my point of view. But when haven't you got an optimistic estimate from me, eh? Ever the optimist. Yes, so 3.23 is Wave 1 on the ePTU now. So it's functionally the same as the PTU. It's just a different clickable drop-down. Also, the new 2.0 launcher is available as well. It's a launcher. It's better looking and got some extra bits and bobs than the standard launcher, and they're going to keep on improving the version 2 launcher, and I suspect that will have Citizen Squadron 42 integrated to it as well, and there's going to be the ability to automatically, or you can checkbox delete user folder, delete key bindings, things like that when you patch if you want to. Oh, so you're going to see at some point on the channel soon one of these bad boys. So it's like a Stream Deck on steroids. It's a loop deck, and it's got lots of twiddly boys and pushable buttons, and pretty cool for Star Citizen. Absolutely fantastic for a mixture of content creation using your PC and Star Citizen as a nice combination. Loop Deck, love them. They're fantastic. Like, they're genuinely a really nice bit of kit. It's very sort of high production quality. And obviously, that does come with a bit of a premium price tag, so it's not going to be everyone's sort of cup of tea. But it's I absolutely love the Loop Deck. I think it's superb. Zin is absolutely loving it. And we're having some problems setting key bindings with the current version we have at the moment, but we're sorting that out. We'll be doing a video on it. Broken AI. I managed to get premium ticket. I missed the others. I got the 9 a.m. one. The previous ones, in my basket, I just sat there ready. It sold within 17 seconds. So I should have probably tried again in the morning for a premium. But I've already bought my 3 tickets now, which is for me, Zin, and her partner. I don't have the ability to convert one of them into a premium ticket. Unfortunately, there's no upgrade option, so I'd have to buy another ticket, and I think that's probably pushing it financially. At the moment, I'm waiting to move into my new house. And to pay for it, I suppose. So that's pretty expensive and terrifying, but super looking forward to that. I know that could be within the next couple of months. I move. Well, should be within the next couple of months. That's what I'm hoping. And then obviously CitizenCon, getting hotel and stuff there as well. And because I'm effectively paying for 3 people, but I'm really looking forward to it. It should be awesome. I'm a thrifty monster by nature, unfortunately. So, financial matters literally damage me. It caused me physical pain. But yeah, I'm glad I got a ticket. I'm going to be sad if the premium tickets are like amazing, but I think just being at CitizenCon is going to be enough. Yes, thank you. I've been trying to get a house for a while, and it looks like it's all going through now. It's literally just waiting for my conveyancer to contact me, and which it might be during the stream, and go, this is the date of contracts exchanging, and then I can work out date of completion, basically getting my keys. Because as soon as contracts are exchanged, then that's sort of confirmed that you're getting the house. But until then, in the UK, you have to wait. You have to panic, like, are they going to pull out at the last second? Is something going to go wrong? But yes, so lots of cool stuff with Star Citizen. Obviously, with CitizenCon, I'm expecting Squadron 42 release date being announced. I'm expecting to see like Mark Hamill and a load of celebrities there, Henry Cavill, people like that, John Rhys Davies, Andy Serkis. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I suspect that that's what the premium tickets will get you access to more easily and readily. And things like the gala will be like a bit of a private, more intimate setting for meeting celebrities and Chris and stuff like that. That's my expectation. Don't know how much the gala is going to be. I expect it to be expensive. Yes, I'm very well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all the kind words from people and asking I'm well. I'm pretty well, other than my newly found cat allergy that's just attacking my eyes. I'm really enjoying 3.23. That needs more time in the oven at the moment. There's a huge amount of cool stuff with it. It was working better in Eva Carty than it was in Wave 1, and I'll tell you that. And obviously those overdrive missions, they're pretty cool as well. I'm liking that sort of stuff. I want dozens of those sort of things to do around the verse with a live build of the game, with a version 1 of the game. What else have we got here? That's a good point. We've got Squadron 42 Part 2 and Part 3 as well that they'll be working on. I'm not playing Helldivers 2 yet, but I will be soon. So Zin's just finishing off the new Final Fantasy 7 Part 2 thing. Then we're going to be playing Sons of the Forest. And then we're going to be playing Helldivers. I think that's the plan anyway. Look at One Dark Enigma. Come in here. Flaunting his premium ticket. I was watching you on Twitter, being all happy. Look at him. So smug. Smug. Well, I hope you paid an extra £100 for just a signed thing, Yeah. The genuine FOMO for me is real. I want to go to the gala. Have you been informed anything about the gala? I'm hoping you don't need a premium ticket to get access to the gala. That would make me very sad. Yes, so I expected the gala ticket to come with the studio tour. I think it even says that. Yeah, so the studio tour I would expect with the gala would be like, let's look at the studio, not a developer meet at the gala at the studio. So a studio tour is what I want with devs. Is the actually what I want, so that I can talk to the devs that are working on stuff and ask them questions and get shown them in their natural habitat, rather than go to the office and say, "Oh, this is where the magic happens. I want to see the magic happening and ask questions." Whereas I think the gala one is going to be more of a let's look around the office, not let's talk to the devs at the office. If you see what I mean. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to. So I think that as well, after CitizenCon, that's when the floodgates open for tours at CIG. That's my expectation. So hopefully be able to see more of conversation with you on Dark Enigma when I come down the list. I'm always quite far behind in comments. I've not been playing Helldivers 2 yet. I'm looking forward to it. Any recommendations for CitizenCon? Just go for a normal ticket would be my suggestion. Try and find somewhere that's cheap hotel-wise or Airbnb-wise, potentially on the outskirts. Go with your org. See who else is looking for a place, because some of this stuff can be quite expensive. So try and do it as cheaply as possible. You should have a great time there. Try to make sure you meet up with someone there, especially if you're going to be drinking or whatever, because you want to make sure that you sort of monitor each other to make sure you don't get trashed, right? And what are your thoughts on comments about bed logging not being available in the future, possibly? So I want it. So there needs to be a solution for logging off and logging in to game when you're on capital ships and that sort of stuff, right? So you're flying around in the verse, you want to log off on your ship. However they do it, there needs to be a way or a system for it. And when you're logging back on and you're on a capital ship with your friends, but they're not all logged on and you're not the owner, there needs to be systems in place for this. So I'm not 100% sure what the solution should be. I know what they've previously said, but that doesn't necessarily work for the game now in practice. So they need to solve it. That's my comment on that. There's a lot of things that going forward with the game now as well, I'm going to be like, well, we've said this previously, this is what I expect. However, the important thing is a solution. I've been eating my diet's not been great, but it's not been awful. So I've probably got a little better with my diet. I'm exercising a load. So I'm doing One Punch Man style of exercise, which is 100 squats, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and around 10 kilometers. I'm actually doing more like 5 at the moment on a treadmill each day. So doing pretty well with that. Sort of my the way I do editing and stuff means that when I'm thinking about something or when I'm watching something, I will go for a run. Robert Johnston, thank you so much for those gifted memberships. Some people have been forcibly membered to the channel. But genuinely appreciated, especially at the moment. So the early part of the year is always quite sort of terrifying for YouTubers in general and content creators, because it's a lot slower and finances and sort of YouTube ad revenues drop off a cliff, and then stuff's expensive, moving house, and CitizenCon, and that's also that had me panicked. I'm going to be fine, don't worry. It's just, you know, I still get panicked by that sort of stuff. What features fell off 3.23? So they have pushed some stuff either to a 3.23 patch or later. That's things like the ability to call up vehicles in the freight elevator, although you can actually call them up in the ship elevator that you have in your hangars. The item recovery feature, so you are going to be able to, and will be able to, recover your like subscriber loot or very rare items, things like that. I think those are the only things that have actually fallen off. We know as part of the 3.23.x patch, we're going to have ship modularity with the Retaliator and the gold standard Retaliator, but other stuff from the current 3.23 build could get pushed into that. What do you think the autographed keepsake will be? I think it'll be something like an autograph of Mark Hamill's character in-game with Mark Hamill's character's signature on it. From Mark Hamill. Or something like that from a celeb. So Henry Cavill, Mark Hamill, those would be the Andy Serkis, those sort of people. Gary Oldman. What are the premium limited numbers to? Like batches of 50? Don't know. Have no clue what the that's one of the problems as well. How many of these tickets are going on sale? Could be 10,000, and it could be in waves of 50, then 100, then 10,000, or something like that. We don't know. So it's the artificial. Well, there is scarcity. It's the artificial hyping of that scarcity for FOMO purposes that always gets me sort of panicked. And that they did. I expect that the first wave or two of the normal CitizenCon tickets, they were a reduced amount as well, so that they sold out really quickly, so people go, oh, I must buy one, which is what I did. Exactly what I did. Starfield shows us what Star Citizen would be like without bedlocking. I had a flash house and luxury apartment and never go there. Well, also, it's what Star Citizen would be like with loading screens, right? Be load, it's constantly loading as you teleport everywhere. It's a good point. I do want the ability to bedlog to a degree. Well, not necessarily bedlog, but log out. Log out wherever, and then log back in. So, there needs to be a solution for that. That's what I'm saying. See, I will buy a new mic, Poppy Guard at the moment. At the moment, it's being held on just by a rubber band that I found on the floor. I'm pretty ghetto. I'm a ghetto boy. Thank you very much for that donation, though, Robert Johnson. Genuinely appreciates it. What else we got? Yeah, not knowing the amount of what batches, how many are being sold each batch is annoying. But part of the marketing. Studio tour board. Let's go, indeed. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. There's lots and lots of Star Citizen stuff going on, which is great, but also it's a bit overwhelming because, like, I've got the monthly reports to cover, but also I want to play the Overdrive Initiative, and 3.23 is first wave PTU, although it's not hugely playable at the moment, so I'm sort of not rushing to try and get gameplay footage of the killing Copians and Maroks and stuff like that at the moment. I'll wait for it to be a little more stable. Actually, the build's stable, it's just that there are bugs. And there are... So Zin was having a problem with just constant stuttering when she's playing. I'm really enjoying 3.03. I actually think the last Eva Cardi patches was better, sort of gameplay-wise, playability-wise, than the current Wave 1 EPT was. How's the new RSI launcher update? Yeah, it's working. New features. It shows some stuff off at a glance. I can't show you because I'm running Deep Rock Galactic Survivor in the background, so I can't show you my desktop in the way. I've started playing and I was like, oh, I'm getting really good in the stage 5 hazard 5 thing. I was like, I don't want to actually quit out of that, so I'll just go straight into the stream. Really like Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Absolutely fantastic. However, like I've lost my everything. No, that's that. That's Discord. Do you think concierge are underserved by COG, or will they get appropriate rewards to our pledge levels? Summer that's a good question. It depends on who you are and who you ask, right? I am actually kind of against elitism. I think that if you want to support the project loads, like things that you should be able to get is potentially be able to have priority access to CitizenCon tickets and meet people and stuff, and get some cool little extras to the game, but not huge amounts. Like I do think like I do think there should be a concierge lounge at CitizenCon and studio events and stuff. But I don't want to see concierge just getting like huge amounts of stuff, because that is sort of super elitism, and then it is pay to have fun, pay to win. I don't really want that. But I also understand that concierge and people that put loads of money in, they deserve to be acknowledged and get a little bit more, because that's just sort of nice, right? It's a really difficult one. Are there anything that you think might not make it into 3.23 or 4.0 that might get delayed? Quite possibly. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to get refined well beyond what they currently have and for it in the game. Even master modes, they can constantly update master modes, I suppose, so it's sort of fine. In engineering stuff needs time to bake for sure, but it's cool. The interaction experience needs updates. All the stuff with the hangars and cargo, like pretty much anything that's not currently in the listed for testing stuff in 3.23's Wave 1 PTU, that's all stuff that could get pushed back a little. So yeah, I think there could be an argument made for concierge getting priority access to tickets for premium tickets and for gala and stuff like that. Those are super backers that I do not mind them getting some out of game extras and benefits for being super backers, for being those super concierge, right? I think what it is that I don't want them to get an unfair in-game advantage. Just for like, because that to me then that becomes more towards the pay-to-win category of whale. It's an interesting one, but yes, for CitizenCon tickets and stuff like that, I would I think you could make an argument for it, quite a compelling one. Do you have any thoughts on Zeus release now that it's in polish? So relatively soon. I mean, some people are going to think it's going to be ready for Fleet Week, but I think it's more likely going to be ready for 4.0, so next major patch after 3.23 sort of thing. What's been your favourite feature of 3.23 so far? Ooh, that is a good question. It will be the star map and minimap. I mean, interaction experience is pretty good as well. There's a huge amount of refinement that's gone into 3.23, making it feel like an actual game rather than an alpha. So you're much more sort of early access, moving towards sort of beta in this sort of refinement of FPS mechanics and general traversal and stuff like that. So there's a huge amount of awesome there. It does need ironing and bug fixing before live build. Are you also using a HOTAS and joystick setup? So at the moment I'm using a mouse and keyboard. I do have a new Virpil, a couple of Virpil sticks, which I will be showing on the channel at some point soon and be using it as part of my setup. I'm just about to move house though, and my editor currently has them and is playing around with them. You mentioned expanding your channel to potentially include board games. BoredGamer. Any more on that? So That's the original idea of the channel. Once I've moved house, I will actually look at it. Off to bed now. Keep the noises down. Summer is in charge. Good night. Thank you very much, Robert Johnston. You are a beautiful boy. Thank you genuinely so much. I appreciate the donation. I think the Retaliator will get more modules than I think 4 it's currently planned to have. So yeah, it's supposed to have torpedo and cargo. It's also supposed to have like a dropship marine module and living module, sort of living area, kitchenette, screen, TV screen sort of kind of thing going on. I'm expecting lots of ships to get lots of modularity, and the Retaliator probably to get even more. But in the initial 3.23.x Retaliator update, it will be brought up to gold standard, and it will be the torpedo and cargo modules. What do you think about the possibility of bed locking changes? We talked about that. You think CIG would throw you a premium ticket? You only promote the game 6 days a week. 7 days a week, Randy. 7? I suppose actually Zin technically does lore on Sunday, so it is effectively 6 days. You're right. Maybe it's because I'm not doing 7 days a week. They didn't give me a premium ticket for free. Okay. Genuine question. Do you think I deserve a free premium ticket? I don't. I'll be 100% honest. As I said, the principle behind me not liking elitism means that I can't go, I deserve one either. I tell you what I would like. The ability to know that I could purchase one if I wanted to. There's a lot of stress caused by me trying to get a premium ticket and not being able to get one. And it shouldn't cause me any stress. That's me literally being a bit of a child, but also because I suffer quite badly from anxiety. So like, I need one. Actually, that was a bad mime to go with. I need one. But yeah, it's an interesting one. But yes, I would like the ability to know that Bored, you're a content creator. We want content creators to have a first. We want VIPs and content creators to be able to get a VIP ticket if they wish. You can purchase one as an hour before the rest of the tickets go on sale. I would like that. I probably would. I don't think I'd have a problem with that. Do you know why? Because I'm a content creator and I benefit from it. Ooh! I would benefit from it if that existed, which it does not currently. How much has been changed in Star Citizen since your last new player guide? So, in 3.23, loads. So, because of master modes and a load of FPS changes and stuff. So, but in the current build of 3.22, not a huge amount. So, you could watch that guide and then play in 3.22.1 and know what's going on. I'd say too much has changed in 3.23. We're having to make a new Star Citizen guide. I appreciate all the kind words. Yes, thank you very much. About me getting a house. Hopefully moving within the next couple of months. So what will beds be used for and stuff? NPC crew. I mean, we don't know exactly what direction they're going for logging and bed logging and that sort of stuff. So let's just, I suppose, get involved with any threads that appear from CIG that are official threads. That's what you want. You want to get Chris Roberts to sign your face and then just take a selfie. What's the best ship and why is it the Mercury Star Runner, the Zaza? Because the Mercury Star Runner is just a fantastic, beautiful ship. Very tactile. It's got a cool little network of vents and lots of little secrets. All that sort of jazz. Absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. Does the EPTU have the new water tech? Yes. and it's looking reasonably good now. It's still not perfect, still not the quality we saw at CitizenCon, but it's significantly better than early stages of the Evocati build. The non-premium tickets get roped off corner. Oh, I gotta be with the rest of the scrubs. Yeah, as long as the I'd be very, very annoyed if the only way of getting it into the gala is getting a premium ticket, because I would have tried harder to get a premium ticket, but relatively hard. And I was like, I'll just get the standard tickets. They would have said, I'm just gonna have to I'm gonna have to check on the frequently asked questions. The gala is a separate off-site event taking place the day before CitizenCon. Tickets to this event will be extremely limited, with a very small number being made available. More information and ticket sales for this particular event to come in the months ahead. Okay, that's fine. They haven't said, you need to get a VIP ticket for this. Yeah, gala's a separate ticket. So it's possible that you would need a premium ticket for the gala, but they haven't said that, so I'm not expecting that. People would be pretty annoyed. What's one of the features that you A, hate, B, are most excited about, and C, will miss? So there's stuff like Statter Ball and stuff like that I was hoping to see in the game. The Tessa Bannister missions I sort of miss as well. I even miss Levski a little. That I hate. The old star map, absolutely awful. 30Ks. Looking forward to just commercial release of the game, 4.0, 3.23, everything. CitizenCon. There's so much. Everything coming together is sort of typically what I'm all excited about. Base building's pretty high up on that list, though. Do you think we'll be able to build those big oval hangars in the ground that we see in Pyro? So I think hangar building wise, it'll be a pad that will have an elevator as part of it. So you literally can spawn ships out of an elevator. That's probably what you'd have for base building. Sort of like a underground hangar is what they deem it. They are planning, so someone said, so J McD has said, jumping in real quick, when are we going to get parachutes or grav belts for when we eject or bail out during in gravity? There is going to be a way to survive ejecting in gravity. They have not exactly said what that's going to be. That might be parachutes, that might be jump boots or jetpacks or something. I would expect it to be some form of Gravlev or jetpacky thing that just reduces your descent. Will you be doing a meet with your followers at CitizenCon? Yes, so I'll organise something. I'll organise something either probably end of day Saturday or during the day Saturday when something big's not happening. And also I will be literally just wandering around CitizenCon, drinking and chatting to people. That's what I do when I'm at those events. I'm and feel free to just approach me, but I will organise something as well. I like wandering around and sort of just saying hi to people. I've not watched any of the new Fallout show yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I haven't subbed, so no access to waves yet. Will I be notified to when to download the new launcher? CIG emphasised not to run both launchers at the same time. That's true. You'll find when the old launcher at the moment, they will tell you when they want you to move over to the new one. Although, I think you can just download it now, right? I think it is open to everyone now. Yeah. Here you go. Here's the new launcher. You can read about it all there. Yes, I picked up 3 standard tickets for me, Zin, and her partner. Now, premium tickets are overrated. The stars will smile and nod at all the nerds. They are not going to become friends with us. That's true. You have an in to get office tours, and you have CIG friends. Okay, that's a fair point, Jim Curry Sparrow. I do feel that. So, I do want to talk to Mark Hamill and Henry Cavill. I'm sweet on them. I think I have nerd mants for them. Do you know when we might get the Overdrive mission rewards? Sometime in May. Almost certainly. Everyone should have a fair chance to buy the tickets, and CIG does like any other event very fair, and that's fine. Like I'm totally understand that point of view, because that is the fair way of doing it, right? Obviously, I'm a monster because I want my premium ticket. So, I can't say your name. I'm dyslexic and I have problems with new names. Can't say your name. However, are you saying there are way more people that have helped the project without being streamers and that should have the same chance to buy tickets? People that put way more hours in. Totally agree. But they should also have the chance to get VIP tickets early. So that would be my argument there. But that is the most elitist argument you'll ever get from me. And that's only because I want a premium ticket. I think at some point after base building's out, we'll get a land claim on a plat with bodies of water where you can build things like oil rigs. Yes. Build lots of different things to exploit lots of different materials from planets. Yes. Not exactly what will it be, an oil rig or something, but stuff like that, yes. So I'm very devil's advocate with my position on should I be getting a access to a premium ticket or a free premium ticket, but I mean I wouldn't be annoyed at getting early access to them personally. All ballistic weapons, penetrate ship hulls to shreds with players inside. See how it balances. So the times to kill in general are going to be a bit higher anyway, so they're not going to be shredded. Well, unless you're like in a proper kill zone and you get really shot up. Yeah, there's a very limited amount. I'm okay. I was not being silly, but I was sort of being like, it'd be nice for me. It's I might update the Chris Roberts NDA. We'll see. We'll see if we can make Chris Roberts in game as well. The character customizer is pretty good. Have you got a nice gaming table? So are you talking about a board game table? Because I've literally got the house I chose has a really massive front room, back room that's converted into the open planned, so that I can put a 7-foot or 6.5, 7-foot gaming table in there. I want a big gaming table that is going to be the highlight of my house, and I'll cover it when I want to do LAN parties or whatever there. My boomer LAN parties with my boomer shooters. No testing of freight elevators yet, yes. They might be adding this. So they've been tested quite a lot pre-Vicati, and they may well come out next week. So let's just see. It's possible they get pushed to 3.23.x, but I do think they could well be coming out. Do they usually sell unique merchandise at CitizenCon? I think they have previously. When do I get my G12? G12 probably coming later this year. I don't think they're going to do away with beds and ships. I think there'll be reasons for them. But just let's watch and see what happens with bed logging and see where the discussion goes. They need a solution for it. That is a must. Can Copians be scooped up on a ship using a ramp? So typically, anything that can move around on the navigation meshes, you can scoop up NPCs or animals. I haven't done it personally, so you should be able to scoop them up. So you don't need to scoop them up with the ramp. You sort of land on them, and they will gank through the ship. That's how you capture NPCs. Yes, so I will mention that in my next video. They changed the age requirement for the main CitizenCon to 18. It was going to be 13, but accompanied by an adult. Now it is actually 18. Why do you think the change was made? Probably because they're going to serve alcohol at the event. Potentially there's liability insurance for having celebrities on site that requires 18-year-olds. Things like that. It can be an insurance thing. They're obviously, if they could have more people going and younger people going as well, they would. But there is a reason they can't. Did they say some basic build disposal will come with 3.23? So no, but you should have assistant personal hangers, which have a level of customization. I recommend a cold sweat again. The recurring nightmares plagued me. I'm in a 600i bedroom, tucked in and cozy asleep. I hear a creak behind me. A shadow looms large, eyes glowing with malice. It was Chad. He was coming from beds. Okay. Well, let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens with base locking, okay? I will dig into it as well at some point. Do you know what? Okay. If I don't get in the gala, I will arrange something on the 18th, the day before, for the gala rejects. And we could call it Boards Gala Rejects, unless obviously I get invited to the gala, in which case you can be rejects all by yourself. Or maybe we'll do something after it anyway. Sort of see. I actually like the idea of just hosting a gala. I don't know why I've got so much FOMO about this. I think it's, but what I worry about is not having like a premium ticket means that I'm not going to get some sort of super expensive, super rare ship, or I'm not going to get an Octane drive, or some sort of bit of hardware, or something I'll be like, oh my god, I wish I got that. I don't know what it is. It's sort of jealousy and FOMO, and what 40k army do I play? I play Imperial Guard, so Strometarum. Forgot what they were called. Cavalry army as well. I like my horses Like my silly cavalry. I don't understand the bed logging thing. They already prevented people from combat logging both in and out of beds. Why remove it entirely? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with it. So, long term, we need a solution for people wanting to log out in Star Citizen when they're flying around missions and doing things, and when they're logging in and out of capital ships that their friends own. Okay? Things like that. Board, what's your personal feelings if the update is delayed? Expected if it's delayed until sometime in May. Like, it's fine if they don't make it April. I talk about it, but it's literally fine. It's like an additional week or two on such a meaty patch as 3.23 is, yeah, expected. I don't think Star Citizen Live is on today. I think it is not this week. I think it will return to normal next week. Yeah, no, you're right with everyone having a chance to get the tickets. And that's the fairest way of doing it. That is genuinely the fairest way of doing it, and that's fine. Who isn't sweet on Henry Cavill? I know, right? And Mark Hamill, both beautiful boys. What's the start times of CitizenCon? Don't 100% know yet. We don't have a day schedule yet. I'm expecting something to start like 1 p.m. 1 p.m. UTC, or 1 p.m. local time. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to let my cat in and go to the toilet quick. All right. Little puppy. It's okay. I didn't fall over. I'm alive. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh. Think they'll sell the F7A after Overdrive. I think you'll be able to buy it in game. I don't think they're going to sell it for real money. Don't think they are. It's possible they will. It's possible they'll sell it. I do think Mark Hamill will be at CitizenCon this year, yes, and at the gala. I think people like Mark Hamill, Henry Cavill, Andy Serkis, and then you might get John Rhys Davies, although he's pretty old now. Gary Oldman, Gillian Anderson. There's a lot of people that might turn up as well. It is a star-studded cast. I love him as Joker, Mark Hamill. Yes, and I was done a fantastic amount of voice acting. How is it doing after operation? Or recovered now? Mostly recovered, right? So she's still wounded, but she's not on the antibiotics anymore, which were making her super sleepy. She's back at work, although sort of having her finish early and sort of start late if she wants to. She's going to sort of go stop at any time she wants. She's now let the cats back in her room because she didn't want them jumping on her when she was sort of healing still, but now she's much better. She's obviously still had surgery, so she's a little bit bruised, but yeah, hugely better. And she doesn't have appendicitis anymore, which is good. Just applied to be editor for a YouTuber I watch. Any tips for working with content creators? Was going to try YouTube myself, but the algorithm makes it feel like I'd never grow. So, when you're talking to other content creators, get it very clear what they want from you. Or, so, because there's two major styles, I'd say, of the way you work. Either really super structured, or pretty freeform. Now, are they going to want highly sort of detailed and well-edited stuff, or are they trying to put as many videos through as quickly as possible? So what's the style? What's the time frame? And is it something that they're going to constantly instruct you and ask you to tweak? Or is it sort of much more sort of like, just get this done, bam, trust you? Or here's a load of videos, just do the ones you fancy in whatever order you want. They need to be done by, here's a deadline. So sort of understand what they want. If you have a preferred style, tell them what your preferred style is, but or make them aware of how you would like to do stuff. Or, well, I suppose first ask what they want. If they don't know, then explain the way that you would want to work. And also make it clear that you don't, well, assuming you don't mind, that you are happy to evolve and learn new stuff. You're like, yeah, I'm happy to learn animation, I'm happy to do all these new things that I wouldn't necessarily thought about until you either suggest them, or I go, actually, this is a good idea. Overdrive Mission 5 just kicked off. Awesome. So Mission 5 is the last of the part of the Overdrive event, and then it moves on into Xenothreat, which so we know that Overdrive is going to continue until 3.23 is launched live, so bear that in mind, that you've got that long to get involved with that, and then I believe it moves pretty soon into Xenothreat after that. It might be a little lull. Reckon they will let me bring my Wing Commander copy? Yeah, just you can bring a bag, just as long as it's not huge. And also, we don't know that Mark Hamill's going to be there. I'm just expecting that. Chris will be there. Do you think that having famous celebrities in Star Citizen help or hinder the gamelet's development? Hinders its development, helps with its money generation, and it's more Squadron 42, right, than Star Citizen. But certainly helps it be the sort of masterpiece cross between a computer game and a movie that Chris wants it to be, and it certainly helps them make more money. Also, costs them a lot, but yeah. So yeah, Xena's not 100% yet, but she's pretty close. She's getting there at the very least. It's weird as well. Like, even though it's really minor surgery, and it's obviously one of the most common and easiest surgeries to do, I was still super worried, and I was worried it was going to ruin her holiday. It sort of did ruin the end of her holiday, although technically she only had one day of her holiday ruined, because then it was Easter weekend, and that's technically not holiday. That's, she wouldn't be working then anyway. So I put it down in the books as appropriate. She had one day off for sick. Yeah, so she's doing well. And thank you so much for everyone that wished her well. I genuinely appreciated. She was kept on deferring her to, look, Look at the videos. People miss you. You see? They're left with me. Yes, Henry Cavill is in Squadron 42. I believe he is anyway. Let's hope he is. That's what I thought. And when do you think escape pods would be implemented, and do you think they'll ever be effective, even if an AI just feel like anyone you're fighting will destroy the pods after the launch? So I think that the escape pods will be really hard to detect and find. You'd have to actually physically view it, so you'd have to get close to it without being able to detect its signature, right? So I think the escape pods will launch, and you'll only people that are literally coming to rescue you will be able to find you effectively. Only people you want to be able to see the signature. That's my expectation of escape pods. They'll be almost invisible. They said anything about implementing suit lockers? Yes, but not for a while. So you will have suit lockers to be able to put your kit, your sort of loadouts, and then take them out there. I believe that's still the plan. To everyone, with it being a gala, those that get to go, shall we go in black tie? So, One Dark Enigma, have you been invited to the gala already? That's what I want to ask you. You're acting like you're already going to the gala. I haven't checked my emails. Have they sent me an email? Do I get to go to the gala? I want to go to the gala. Should there be a set time for stuff to be tested in Evocati before going to Wave 1? No, never a set time. So they need to do it. It needs to be a dynamic process. It has to be like it's just sort of part of it. They find bugs, they squash the bugs. When they need it to go to wider testing, they go to wider testing. Cavill plays a fighter pilot, I believe. Yes. Yes. So, Overdrive Phase 5 has just started, which is I believe, the resupply of the Jericho and actually I think it's more the Pyro jump point, the station there. There's still some Xeno threat people that you might fight at these supply locations, but it's a lot more chill than the assault and security post Korea as Phase 4. Sin and I are going to binge a load of that next week of the Overdrive missions. So cool Overdrive stuff. 3.23. They still haven't got all the features in for testing yet, but it is Wave 1. Expect more features to go in there next week. Hopefully there's not going to be any push of any features to 3.23.x, but there might be. I said if we get to go. Yeah, no worries. You seem very confident. I think it's what it is you've got your premium ticket, and now you're just being cocky. You're going, CIG love me, they're going to get me, let me go to the gala. Woo! Well, it's okay though. What we'll do is if we don't get to go to the gala, we'll run our own events. It'll be the slightly better than CIG's gala, that's what we'll call it. With celebrities such as BoredGamer, starring as Mark Hamill. No, Mark Hamill. Yeah, that's the one. You can be Gillian Anderson on Dark Enigma. Perfect. Why not? When are we going to get our Star Citizen version of Slave 1? Is there a way to get into the EPTU, the PTU? We're just in EPTU right now. So, we're in Wave 1 of PTU/EPTU. So, it's on the EPTU drop-down, but it is Wave 1, so it's effectively the PTU build. It's just in the EPTU branch. Hope that made that clear. Hello. I genuinely appreciate everyone's kind words. That's genuinely appreciated. Like, thank you. 07's around. You look younger than Mark Hamill. That is true, because I am physically younger as Mark Hamill. Man. Oh, my words. Oh, my brain's melting. Okay. We'll sort something. Because I've already booked a hotel for the day before as well. Because I'm also cocky. I'll be like, yeah, but I'm a content creator. They're inviting me to the gala. Well, it wouldn't be a gala without BoredGamer. That's what I was thinking. I really enjoyed the Bar Citizen you were running on Duck and Enigma as well. I really enjoyed that. And hope to have many more in the future, especially when I live significantly closer to that. I'll be asking to do them all the time. Once every 3 months. At least once every 6. Probably once every 3. Did you see that the Urkel website is now supporting 3.23? No, I didn't, but that's awesome. I will actually bring that up. Because then I can actually look at the stats of everything. I've gone to the live one, but that will remind me at the very least. I didn't know he had a patron. I'll go to patron. I've previously only donated little tiny bits. Good man. Impossible. Yeah. Boom. I think that's all I really wanted to talk about. I'm going to see who else is streaming, because I might send some people over there in a second, and then we'll sort of wrap up. Okay, so with 4.0, we're obviously expecting server meshing and pyro. That's what we're going to get. Could get a load more stuff as well, a load more refinement. I am expecting Nyx and another star system to come out pretty soon afterwards as well. Pretty soon. And I am expecting 1.0 to sort of be in the works for end of 2025, early to mid 2026. A genuine version 1 of the game. And Squadron 42, I think CitizenCon this year is going to be all about Squadron. Is there a local bar citizen to North or Midlands UK? So sort of Manchester area. They Duck Enigma does the did the Brewdog one recently. I say recently. That's pretty recent, right? It was in March. I think it was in March. Got a bit confused. March was a big holiday month for me. Yes, right. 1 second. Let me see who else is streaming. Oop. I'm going to send you over to... I'm going to send you over to Maya, because I have not said hello to him in a little while, and he's a beautiful boy. Saturate Maya. Oh no, I put his name in twice. How much I like him. Bam. So yes, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you very much for people that subbed and gave a little bit of donation money. All that sort of jazz. Genuinely very much appreciated. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you get a CitizenCon ticket if you want one. If you want standard CitizenCon tickets, you will be able to get them. I think they're available now with... they are limited, but... like available, so I mean, fine. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be getting a video out on the roadmap update. No, the monthly report later today, or yeah, we'll get the monthly report one out later today, and then tomorrow we'll get one out on the patch watch and inside Star Citizen. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. You have a great weekend. Love you loads, guys. Thank you for supporting the channel, and hope you have a good